Alam naman ng NIA na lahat ng mga probinsya na pinaglalagyan nila ng irrigation project nila, dinadaanan po ng typhoon, can withstand that kind of extreme weather condition. Kasi sa ngayon, every single time na magkaroon ng bagyo, lahat ng proyekto ng NIA sa irrigation, nagigiba. Why? Hindi ba na-anticipate nila yan? Na ang Pilipinas ay talagang pasukan ng bagyo? All year round, binabagyo tayo. And all year round, nasisira itong mga irrigation projects. Why? You should have anticipated that. Sana gumawa kayo ng mga proyekto na it can withstand up to signal number 4. Period. Bakit signal number 3, 4, giba? Meron pa nga dyan, signal number 2 lang, nagigiba eh. And mamaya, pakita ko sa inyo, signal number 2 lang, na bagyo, nagiba na agad yung irrigation project na yun. Ibig sabihin, super, mega, substandard yung ginamit na materyales. Nakita niyo naman doon kanina sa video. Huwag na tayo maglokohan pa.
Yes,
mamaya magpapakita ko sa inyo ang ghost project nyo.
yes, with respect to the
50 million pesos for a certain repair at yung nakita nyo sa video, palitada lang. Pachi-pachi. Ganun ba tayo gumastos ng pera ng gobyerno? 50 million, pachi-pachi lang. Nakita nyo naman, tinusok lang ng farmer. Yung pinag-repair nyo, bumuhos na agad yung tubig. 50 million pesos na agad yun.
pasabit natin.
Be prepared niya pagdating sa hearing. Hindi wato siya marinyo sa akin. Nuclear bomb sa maniwala kasi hindi. My dear colleague, Mr. Sponsor, before I'll start with my interpolation, please allow me, Mr. President, to show a video that my staff prepared today. Sinabi nila, nagagawa sila ng paraan na para i-fix yung problema. That's why, November 7, nagpadala ko ng tao at hindi nila inayos yung problema. 50 million pesos para lamang sa mga palitada na yan.
Ganun pa rin naman. Wala rin namang pagbabago. Laki ng budget na dyan. Pagkakaalam ko, 50 million. Gumawa sila ng karsada. Hindi rin mapapakinabangan kasi hindi kayang umakyat ng mga sasakyan. Kahit motor po na single, hindi makakaakyat.
Ang nakalista dito na report ay nasa 77.53 accomplishment na. Pero kita naman natin, hindi pa talaga tapos.
70? Baka 0.7. Baka baliktad. Pinagluloko niyo naman kami.
Ginagawa na po ba ulit nila?
Opo, kaso lang po ang pagkagawa nila hindi naman po tuloy-tuloy. Paano po titibay yan? Yung ibang materyales binibinta ng engineer. Simento, bakal, binibinta, buhangin. Tapos gagawa yung mga buhangin galing lang dito sa ilog, tatambak dyan.
Ang sabi ng NIA, by 2027, matatapos na itong balog-balog. Fully completed na. Ang sabi din nila, 50% completed na yung project. And one of my staff went there at yan po yung nakita. May mga heavy equipment na nakatambay lamang doon, nakatenga at walang activity. Nakita niyo naman po yung video from my previous interpolation here during the last budget hearing back in 2024. Wala pa rin pagbabago since then at marami pa rin mga complaints coming from the farmers na na-interview namin. Of course, hindi namin kailang pakita yung mukha ng mga farmers na nakausap namin, yung kanilang pagkakalanlan for their own protection. But anyway, I'll start with some questions pertaining to the Bulo Small Reservoir. NIA declared the Bulo Small Reservoir irrigation project completed in 2022, yet field inspections in 2023 after Typhoon Karding. And even recently, this 2025 still show cracks, holes, and uncontrolled water loss along the canals. So what standard did NIA use to certify completion? How was the project accepted despite all these defects, Mr. President?
accept a completed project Of course, there will be an inspection. And they would check whether or not the specifications have been met. And there has to be an acceptance written, no, by the beneficiaries, the farmers. And all these were complied with. Correct? Meron pang iba? But as I understand, what is relayed to us is that after the acceptance, tumama nga yung bagyo. And because of it was because of the typhoon Karding. So overall project was completed last CY 2022. However, due to recent typhoons, some portions of the canal were damaged. And to address the issue, those damages were rectified by the contractor.
Rectified. Galing lang po doon last month yung aking staff at nakausap nga yung mga farmers and wala pong rectification na nangyari, if you will. Ganun pa rin po yung itsura ng irrigation. Marami pong mga butas-butas pa rin na pinagtutuluan ng tubig.
Oh, sige.
At follow-up questions also, nabanggit kanina, Mr. President, Mr. Sponsor, na upon completion, pinagpipirma doon sa isang dokumento, if tama yung pagkakaintindi ko, na sinicertify ng mga farmers na okay yung gawa ng project. Sino-sino po yung mga farmers na pinapipirma o pinapirma ng NIA para mag-attest na satisfied sila doon sa proyektong yon ng NIA? Can I see those documents signed by those farmers mentioned, Mr. President?
The acceptance, Mr. President?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we have? And who are those farmers?
Is the file available?
And when did they sign?
Yes. Yeah. We will furnish the good senator from
Isabela.
Palawan. No? Isabela. The document showing that there was an acceptance by the beneficiaries.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. So,
Yes.
So
The Irrigators Association.
Irrigators.
Mr.
so why is it, Mr. President, konting typhoon lang nasisira na agad yung proyekto? Bakit? Anong klaseng materials ang ginamit dyan? Substandard ba? O super mega substandard materials? Kasi kunting hangin lang, kunting bagyo lang, signal number 1 lang, number 2, giba na agad. Dapat anong klaseng specification standard ng ginagamit ng NIA, ng contractor, para ma-ensure na kahit na signal number 3 yan, hindi madadamage yung project? Bakit pag signal number 2 lang, damage na agad? So ganun ba lahat ng mga proyekto, irrigations ng NIA? Konting bagyo lang, nagigiba na agad lahat ng proyekto nila?
Yes, we are checking, Mr. President, because according to the NIA, Typhoon Karding was a strong typhoon.
How strong was it, Mr. President?
175 kilometer winds, Mr. President.
Which is
So, ano siya? Signal number?
signal number 20? Ano ba yun?
Signal number 4,
Okay.
Mr. President. And therefore, dahil dun sa Typhoon Karding, nagkaroon nga ng damage. If I may add, Mr. President, there was an issue that there were no contractor details on a number of projects. The following, they say, are the pertinent documents relative to the contractor details awarded in NIA Central Office, as such as the notice of award, contract agreement, and notice to proceed. So meron naman daw.
Okay. Ito yung problema na nakikita ko, Mr. Sponsor, Mr. President. Alam naman ng NIA na lahat ng mga probinsya na pinaglalagyan nila ng irrigation project nila, dinadaanan po ng typhoon. Isn't it about time na dapat they have to set a standard na kahit signal number 4 pa yan, signal number 5, wag naman sana, it can withstand that kind of extreme weather condition. Kasi sa ngayon, every single time na magkaroon ng bagyo, lahat ng proyekto ng NIA sa irrigation nagigiba. Why? Hindi ba na-anticipate nila yan? Na ang Pilipinas ay talagang pasukan ng bagyo? All year round, binabagyo tayo. And all year round, nasisira itong mga irrigation projects. Why? You should have anticipated that. Sana gumawa kayo ng mga proyekto na it can withstand up to signal number 4. Period. Bakit signal number 3, 4, giba? Meron pa nga dyan, signal number 2 lang, nagigiba eh. And mamaya, pakita ko sa inyo, signal number 2 lang, na bagyo, nagiba na agad yung irrigation project ngayon. Ibig sabihin, super, mega, substandard yung ginamit na materyales. Nakita niyo naman doon kanina sa video. Huwag na tayo maglokohan pa.
Yes,
Mamaya magpapakita ko sa inyo ang ghost project nyo.
yes. With respect to the first video,
I'm sorry, I'm not mad at you, Mr. Sponsor. Ha?
I can understand your concern, distinguished Senator Raffy Tulfo. No? But thank you for that clarification. But sa
Kasi
atin-
mamaya baka pa-change of rules ko eh.
yes.
Pero
The-
sige, ikaw na lang. Para medyo hilalamig-lamig ang ulo ko.
And according to the NIA, they do have a video that they can submit or present regarding the repairs that have been and the present status of Bulo series. That's one. And-
Excuse me, Mr. President, let me interrupt. Repairs, 50 million pesos for a certain repair at yung nakita nyo sa video, palitada lang. Pachi-pachi. Ganun ba tayo gumastos ng pera ng gobyerno? 50 million, pachi-pachi lang. Nakita nyo naman, tinusok lang ng farmer. Yung pinag-repair nyo, bumuhos na agad yung tubig. 50 million pesos na agad yun.
Ano, pasabit natin. Yes, but Mr. President, as Senator Tulfo was raising the issues, I said, is there a way that NIA can revisit and review and investigate, given that yung pinaka-latest status is September and Ocular was September 2025.
Yes, Mr. President. But yeah, it was September 2025. Pero consistent pa rin ang aming communication sa mga tao on the ground.
Yes, and
A
that
couple
too
of weeks ago, tumatawag pa rin kami doon sa aming asset. Wala pa rin pagbabago. 2 weeks ago lang po yun.
Yes, and the commitment of NIA is they can look into this because of the concerns of Senator Tulfo. They are willing to conduct a internal investigation and submit the findings to the Senate and through your office, Mr. President. That's one. But they also would like to be allowed, if with your permission, to present the video of the latest, as far as they are concerned, and we'll put that on record. But that does not preclude or does not mean that they will not conduct an internal investigation on the latest Ocular as manifested and presented by Senator Tulfo. Are we, with the permission of Senator? Yes.
Oh, yeah, my question is, are we talking about Bulo Small Reservoir?
Bulos, no? Ito muna.
Is that the
Yes.
Bulo? Okay.
Bulos.
Bulo.
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 And besides, sir, wala namang 50 million na ginastos kasi yun yan lamang po yung
Ano yan? 50,000?
50 million. 50 million, 5 million. 20.
No, I don't understand.
Di ba September lang tayo nag-visit? Oh, okay. Siguraduhin nyo lang, hindi inedit yan ha. Ipapakita nyo. Kasi papakita ko sa expert yan kung talagang
Yes, according
legit ba yung video na yan or meron konting editing na ginawa. Photoshop or whatever.
Structures, improving irrigation canals, and ensure that Bulo Dam, located in Bulacan, was built to irrigate farmlands and support thousands of farmers. It has an actual service area of 418.48 hectares, benefiting 322 farmers from the municipalities of Doña Remedios Trinidad and San Miguel. NIA immediately implemented rehabilitation works, strengthening structures, improving irrigation canals, and introducing modern monitoring systems for efficiency and safety. From challenges to solutions, from oversight to action, Bulo Dam stands as a lifeline for farmers and a pillar for food security. This is Bayanihan. This is Bagong Pilipinas.
That is, well, according to the NIA, that is as of October 2025.
Mr. President, siguro kung ipakita niyo yun sa isang kindergarten, magpapalakpak. Wag po kami, mga Pilipino. Ang pinakita niyong video, PR video ang tawag dyan. At gumastos pa kayo, I'm sure. Libo-libo ginastos dyan. Ang gusto ko makita, yung mismong structure. How was it repaired? Yung bang palitada na tinusok lang ng farmer gamit ng isang maliit na bakal, tumagas na agad yung tubig. Yun yung pakita nyo. Huwag yung pakita nyo mga farmland, pakita nyo yung hepe ng NIA na nagpapapogi, papakita yung mga damo, yung palay na tumutubo. Huwag ganon. Huwag tayong maglokohan dito. Ipakita nyo yung struktura na may defect after it's been repaired. Kaya nga, bakit yung pinakita? Pakita nyo yung structure.
Yes.
Doon sa video kasi pinakita ko na palitada lang
I
at
agree.
ginawang repair.
I
Pakita
agree.
nyo sa amin ngayon, Mr. President,
Yes,
kung anong klaseng repair ang ginawa.
I agree, Senator Tufo. As I was watching the video, I said, oh, nasaan dyan yung sagot doon sa tanong ni Senator Tulfo? Wala. Apparently, mali pala yung video. They have another...
Okay, take two tayo.
Yeah.
Take two.
Kumbaga sa take two. Cut.
Well, please, i-edit nyo na yung papogi. Magbibigay ka ng mga figures na ito'y para sa mga farmers, ikabubuti ng farmers, pinapakain, etc. Huwag yun. Structure agad, direct to the point. Huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy.
So,
Pakita nyo yung structure.
and
Tapos pakita nyo yung, Mr. President, pakita yung mga tao na nagre-repair, kung anong klase ginawang repair, pakita kung anong mga materials ang nilagay doon sa struktura para ma-address yung issue ng butas-butas na struktura, etc. Huwag yung papogi. Huwag yung PR video. Galing po ako sa media. Ano?
may we have the...
Second video.
Can we have the video?
Baka wala naman. Kung wala na,
Photos,
sige.
the photos. Yes, exactly. It's not going to be a video. It's their photos as of October 25, 2025. And according to the administrator, Mr. President, the Bulo irrigation dam was constructed and completed in 2014.
Started in 2014.
Sorry, started
2022, I think.
Sorry, started in 2014 and completed in 2022.
And then nasira noong 2023.
Nasira.
1 year lang, giba na agad. God damn. I'm sorry. After 1 year, for 8 years, 8 years ginawa yung project, and then 1 year, sira na agad. Anong klaseng proyekto ito? Okay, sige.
So, explain to me. So the one that is encircled is the damage
Okay.
on the left side. And this is as of October 2025 on the right side. It has been repaired by the contractor, Mr. President.
What kind of repair?
At no cost to the
No.
government. And as to the kind of repair, this was also inspected by our, it was retrofitted and inspected by our regional office and was accepted.
Can I see the inspection report, Mr. President?
Yes, and also the repairs were likewise accepted by the Irrigators Association. And yes, we will submit the supporting documents, Mr.
inspection
President.
report. Now, bakit malayo ang kuha, Mr. President? Bakit hindi close up? Para makita natin yung eksaktong repair na ginawa.
Hindi rin ito close up, but that
Malayo,
too,
Mr. President.
yes.
And then what kind of materials were used?
Okay, this is the siphon and the repairs that were
Kasi,
dati
Mr.
kasi sinara na, no?
Open po dati, sir.
Dati nakabukas yan
Pinaklose ko.
at pinasara na para mas protektado.
Yes, sir.
So that is the latest. Sarado siya dahil at no cost to the government.
At no cost. Mr. President, I'm not an expert. I'm not an engineer. Pero using common sense, hindi naman siguro ako pwedeng lokohin o yung mga taong nanonood sa atin ngayon. Ang nangyari niyan, nilagyan lang ng palitada and then pininturahan konting kiskis para maging makinis. Ganon ang ginawa ng NIA. Mr. President.
According to the NIA, it was not just palitada. There was actually a steel casement.
So, I give you a challenge. Pupunta tayo, staff ka staff mo. Pag napatunayan na patsi-patsi lang ginawa, someone has to resign. Are you willing to resign? Challenge taken. Good.
Mr.
Please.
President, may we request that instead of that the NIA administrator refer his answer to me so that I can
Okay.
place it on record. The NIA administrator, upon the challenge of Senator Tulfo, yes, said one, they're willing to go to the site and inspect it, and
And of
two,
course, we're going to bring experts, engineers, independent.
and two,
Observers.
if it is found out that in fact, as alleged by our good senator, that there are defects in the repairs, the administrator has said he's willing to resign.
And
So
we will do,
he vouches for
Yeah.
the integrity of the repairs undertaken as accepted by the Irrigators Association as well.
and we'll do it next week, Mr. President.
Next week?
Challenge accepted. Very good. Thank you. Now, Lorenzo Construction was responsible for the construction and repairing of the project. But reports indicate that repairs were yung palitada nga lang. So, has NIA evaluated this contractor? Kasi nakita naman natin, may video tayo, nung last hearing, na palitada lang ang ginawa nilang repair. Did you call out the contractor about doon sa kanilang washi-washi na
Yes.
trabaho?
Well, according to the administrator, and I understand this, the dam itself was constructed by Lorenzo, but the canals, the irrigation facilities that are connected to the dam, was awarded to a local minor contractor. So iba ho yung Lorenzo, dun yun sa dam, pero dun sa irrigation canals, anong pangalan?
Marami po kasi yearly ang allocation.
So several local contractors from Bulacan.
So,
They are willing to submit the list of all the local contractors that over time, over several years, that did the repairs, construction rather of the irrigation facilities.
so, Mr. President, ang ibig ko sabihin, yung contractor na gumawa ng struktura, kasi defective eh.
This would then be the
Nagkabutas-butas eh. And then
these
nagpadala ng tao, kung samang tao yung Lorenzo ba yun o bagong contractor, na palitada lang ang ginawang repair. nakita niyo naman, tinusok lang ng pointed object yung foundation, tumagas na agad yung tubig. Who did the repair?
This, nung tinusok, may we just be clarified, nung sinasabing ng tinusok at nasira, when was this, Mr.
That was in September
This year,
this year, Mr. President.
September 2025.
September 2025.
So the question is, who did the repairs for the system September 2025?
Kasi nasira po 2023 dahil dun sa bagyong Carding. So I would assume, ayan, ayun, ayan, tumatagas. Sino ang nag-repair niyan?
According to the NIA, it was the R.A. Pahati Construction.
R.A. Bahati Construction. Yan, 50 million pesos ang ginastos dyan para i-repair. And yet, tinusok lang na maliit na bato, tumagas na agad yung tubig. And who's the contractor? Who was the contractor assigned to do the repair? Eh, bawiin natin yung 50 million.
Yes, according to the NIA, the amount was not 50 million.
And how much, Mr. President?
No.
Walang fund for maintenance. Lahat ng repair ay ginawa ng contractor.
Yes, and it was the contractor who shouldered the cost. If it was 50 million, that was not that was the contract amount in 2015, but that was not the amount used for the repairs, which, number one, was ang gumastos nun ay yung contractor under the contract. And number two, hindi 50 million ang naging halaga. Baka mas mababa.
Mas mababa. Okay, regardless, Mr. President, kung mas mababa, kasi yun yung sinabi nung mga farmers na nakausap namin. Pero di ba, pag gagawa ka na rin lang ng repair, make sure na maayos naman. Hindi naman ganon. Di ba? Ni-repair mo dahil na bagyo, and then isang pukpok lang ng bato, tanggal na agad yun. Yan, palitado yan, no? Oh. And then tubig tumagas. Kaya I doubt, yung pupuntahan natin next week, ganon din siguro mangyari. Pupukpukin lang natin yon, titibak yon, yan, pinalitada, and then pininturahan lang. Siguro ginamitan pa ng papel de lija o kung anong man tawag pampakinis para maging makinis tingnan. Kaya nga, malayo ang kuha, hindi close up. Ayan, close up yan.
Ano?
Yan, oh, hindi man lang pininturahan. Parang pinaglumaan ng panahon, Mr. President. Parang panahon pa ni Jose Rizal sa sobrang kalumaan.
So,
Mr. President.
Mr. President, according to the NIA, they are sure that this is no longer the case after the repairs.
Yes.
So, well, and if I may suggest, precisely because of this, that they have agreed to do the ocular next week, Mr. President.
Yeah, so ang kinuwang contractor para mag-repair after kasi pumunta kami September. So ni-repair niyo siguro to, nalaman niyo na pumuntang staff ko, nagpadala siguro kayo ng tao. Kailan? Kasi September, when
Hindi
we
siguro
visited the
madaling gawin ng mabilisan yun dahil ang according to the NIA, nalagay na yung steel encasement, hindi na ganito.
But that was only September 2025. September, October, November. It was only
Yes, and
2
that's
months
why I think, Mr. President, to clarify the issue, the ocular would be the best way
Exactly.
forward.
Okay.
Because they're saying na meron ng metal encasement, hindi na ganyan.
Metal.
Tama?
Sa ilan? Sa metal.
Sa
Okay.
ilalim, hindi sa tabi.
Okay. Sige, titingnan natin. Kasi September namin in-inspect yan at sabi ng mga farmers, wala raw sila nakita. Let's see. Now, ang kinuha niyong contractor para, Mr. President, mag-repair this time around ay R.A. Pahati. Tama ba?
That is correct. He is the contractor that completed the project, won the bid, completed the project in 2014,
2015.
2015, sorry. No,
Siya.
he won the project.
And
He won the project.
completed the
Oh,
last 2015,
okay.
Pahati.
Pahati.
And then he repaired it.
Aha. He repaired. Okay. Ano yan? AAA contractor, ano? Baka quadruple A pa siguro yan.
Yes, AAA contract.
Wow. AAA pala. Mhm. Ano pa? AAA tapos siguro gold medalist pa siguro sa pagdating sa mga pagiging contractor. The reason why I'm saying this, nagiging sarcastic na lamang ako. Alam nyo ba na ito ay kasama sa sinasabi na ngayon sa Blue Ribbon? Dahil sa flood control projects nila na questionable. Kasama to. RA Pahati.
That is correct. According to the NIA, they may have been involved in the flood control scandal today, but the project was...
But not yesterday.
I mean, nowadays. But the Pahati project was completed in 2015. So that was 10 years ago.
Okay, Mr. President. AAA, sige. Well, anyway, we'll wait na lang pagdating sa Blue Ribbon, pag tawag siya, yung sa Sabina, yung sagot niya. But again, bago sa aking pangatlong question, Mr. President, ayusin niyo naman trabaho niyo dyan sa NIA. Alam niyo naman na binabagyo palagi ang bansa natin. All year round, pumapasok yung bagyo sa atin. Dapat, anticipated yun na yan na may darating na bagyo, let's say signal number 3, signal number 4, gawa kayo ng structure, dam, na it can withstand even signal number 5 typhoon. Na para hindi na masira. Kasi sa ngayon, Mr. President, Mr. Sponsor, every single year, lahat ng mga irrigation project ng NIA nasisira tuwing may bagyo.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, according to the DIA, the design standards are clear that it has to withstand signal number 4. So they do designs to ensure that it would withstand the strongest typhoons. Now, so that is one area. Now, obviously, they need to ensure that these contractors comply with the standards. And they are saying that the specifications of these, all these NIA projects have to be complied with before any acceptance is made. Number one, we will repeat that. And two, that the Irrigators Association will have to accept. There is an acceptance. Unlike in the flood control projects na kahit na yung local government hindi alam na may proyekto pala sa kanila, dito maliwanag, alam ng Irrigators Association may proyekto at hindi lang nila alam, kailangan pa nilang tanggapin. At kasama sila sa pagtitestigo sa pagpirma ng kontrata.
Okay, Mr. President.
So this is a safeguard.
Exactly. Sino nagsicertify, dapat independent body, na ma-ensure na yung isang proyekto ng irrigation ng NIA, kung sino man contractor gumawa noon, it can withstand signal number 4. In this case, sa Bulao, sa Bulo, sabi nyo, somebody certified or some people certified na it is strong enough to withstand a signal number 4 typhoon. Who did the certification? Sino-sino mga to? I need the names of these people.
Yes, apart from an inventory team that is
Kasi makasigmo na ako, Mr. President. Kasi sa lugar na yan, yung mga kubo-kubo nga, hindi nilipad eh. Yung mga bahay ng mga farmers na simple mga hollow blocks lang, hindi nagiba. Samantalang yan, butas-butas na agad. Pumunta tayo doon, yung mga bahay ng mga farmers, na gawa lang mga hollow blocks, yero, hindi nagiba. Kung magkano na ginastos nila, baka wala pang 100,000. Pero ito, daan-daang milyon, signal number 4 daw, signal number 4, it can withstand signal number 4 daw, and yet nagiba. Hindi pa nakakaya, Mr. President? Yung mga bahay ng mga farmers, parang kubo-kubo lang, wala pa sigurong 20 mil lang, 50 mil, hindi nagiba. Hindi nagkabutas-butas. Pero ito, daan-daang milyon.
Hindi, according to the NIA, hindi naman daw nagiba. Nagkaroon na,
Leak, Mr. President.
nagkaroon ng mga leaks.
Leak, nagtuklap-tuklap. Why? Yun nga lang po. Ibig sabihin yan, substandard. At yung mga nag-inspect, kaya Mr. President, I need the names of those people or group of, who are those people na nag-certify, kung sinong grupo yon na sinasabing certified na this can withstand a signal number 4 weather condition.
We will include that in the submissions of the supporting documents, Mr. President,
Thank you,
and they
Mr.
will
President.
identify it as such.
Now, irrigation delivery and funding needs, itong pag-uusapan natin. The project was meant to irrigate 570 hectares excuse me, for 500 farmers. Tama? Am I correct? You follow me so far?
Is that correct? Can you answer, please? Sorry, Mr. President. Yes, the design service area is for 500 farmers.
Thank you. Yeah, makinig kasi kayo, wag muna magchismisan. Nakikita ko, nagchichismisan, nagbubulok, nakangiti pa si administrator ninyo. Wag, seryoso to. Now, water fails to reach them due to canal damage and lack of maintenance.
Is that correct?
How many hectares are currently receiving actual irrigation? Give me a report. Kasi iba ang sinasabi ng mga magsasaka on the ground na nakausap namin.
Mr. President, if I may just interject. Tama yung alam mo nakita ko yung mga pictures na pinalabas ni Rafi. Parang aqueduct yun yung mga pinakita niya. Just some information. Sa Espanya, yung mga aqueduct panahon pa ng Romans Gumagana pa.
Oh, kita mo, panahon pa ng Romans.
Panahon ng Romans.
Hindi nabubutas.
Hindi nabubutas. Sa Segovia, it's still running. It's a World Heritage Site. It is 2,000 years old. Sa atin dito, wala pang
1 year.
2 years old.
No, 1 year lang.
1 year
Giba
lang. Giba na.
Butas-butas na agad.
Mas magaling pala yung engineer nung panahon ng Romans kaysa engineer na yun. Di ba?
Although wala akong bagyo sa Rome. But I share the concern that
But the
kung 1 or
2,000-year-old
2 years, baka naman masyadong maaga, no? Dapat man lang mga 20 plus years, no? Now, to answer the question, 350 hectares of the 520 hectares is irrigated. I mean, umaabot na yung tubig sa 350 hectares. May kulang pa ng almost 200, no? Almost 200 hectares, 100 plus hectares because of land development of the farmers themselves. So pagka na-develop ng farmers yung kanilang mga lupa, tsaka ngayon maaabot ng mga 100%.
Okay. Kaya nga, Mr. President, that the project was meant to irrigate 570 hectares, right? Yun And then 500 farmers ang magbe-benefit. Now, you came up with this figure because you did survey sa mga farmers. At sinabi niyo sa mga farmers, ilang kayo? 500, taas kayo, kamay. Sige, lahat kayo aabutin ng 500. Lahat kayo ma-irrigate. Hindi naman kayo maggagawa ng estimate ng wala pa doon actual yung mga farmland na sinasaka mga farmers. So itong figure na binigay niyo na 500 farmers ang may kinabang, existing na mga farmers na yon. Meron namang silang sinasaka. Kaso, nung pumunta kami doon, hindi naman 500 farmers, baka wala pang 100 na mga farmers ang nakikinabang. Mr. President, we did interview some
Well,
farmers.
I agree, no? If the NIA did a survey and there were 500 farmers present, then the understanding is that pagka tapos yung programa nung yung proyekto, may tubig na sa kanilang mga farms.
Correct. And then I need the names of those 500 farmers that were interviewed by NIA and certified at pumirma yung mga farmers na yun, hey, thank you. At kami pala, 500 kami magikinabang sa Bulo Small Reservoir. Mr. President, wala pang 100 na mga farmers na nakikinabang.
Yes, they will submit the Irrigators Association documents that will establish or will show that there were 500 farmers in the area, Mr. President.
And I need those names. I need the farmers na pumirma na sinasabing thank you at kami may kinabang yan. And I will send some people again, interviewin lahat yung nasa listahan para masiguro na hindi tayo naglulukuhan dito, Mr. President.
Yes, they will make sure na hindi tayo naglolokohan dito, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, in a hearing in August 2023, NIA committed to look into countermeasures for this problem. What happened? Bakit? The 2026 na, yun nga, pinakita ko naman yung video. So, wala ba kayong ginagawang monitoring o kahit man lang drone na para lahat ng mga irrigation projects nyo, ini-inspect nyo kung may problema na? O wala? Wala ba kayo ini-interview ng mga farmers? Do you do that? O pinapabayaan nyo na lang hanggang sa kami mag-inspect at sasabihin namin sa inyong problema at sasagutin nyo na lang ganitong proseso, Mr. President?
Earlier, according to the NIA, they already presented the latest as of October 2025 photos of the repairs to include the steel encasement. No, so not ang point nila kaya nga magkakaroon ng ocular next week dahil tiyak sila na hindi na ganun ang sitwasyon ngayon.
Thank you. It remains to be seen anyway. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for that. Now, let's move on. Doon naman tayo sa balog-balog. Balog-balog irrigation. Phase 1 services 12 hectares. Okay? And it only costs 2.3 billion pesos. Am I right? Balog-balog.
Yes.
12 hectares. And yung cost niyan is 2.3 billion and it services 12 hectares. Tama? Accurate ba yun? Yung binibigay ko ng figures. Tingnan
12,000 hectares.
I'm sorry?
12,000 hectares.
No. 12,000 hectares or 12 hectares? I'm sorry?
12,000
Oh,
hectares.
sige. 12,000. Okay.
Phase
12,000
one?
hectares.
Phase 1 is 12,000 hectares.
Okay, good. 12,000 hectares. Now, at the cost of 2.3 billion, yung phase 2, which services 21.9 thousand hectares. 21.9 thousand hectares, ang cost niyan ay 14.5 billion pesos. Tama?
That is correct.
Mr.
Because
President.
it is a high dam.
Sa high dam. So, ang tanong lang, Mr. President, kasi kung sa 12 hectares, i-times 2 mo yan, 24. So, yung 2.3 billion, i-times 2 mo yan, so 4.6 lang dapat. Eh, bakit dito sa phase 2, 4.5 mas mahal?
Well, the 2.3 billion, 12,000 hectare coverage is a diversion dam. Hindi siya high dam. Kaya mas mura talaga ang magiging costing. Unlike the phase 2, which will cover almost double the amounts, but it is a high dam project. So mas malaki talaga ang construction cost.
Multipurpose na po siya, may power generator.
And apart from irrigation, it's actually a multi-purpose dam to include
The power.
hydropower,
And of course, yan yung may
and potable water.
potable water. And meron na siyang flood control.
And well, it is a multi-purpose. It addresses the need for potable water, the need for irrigation, the need for hydropower, and the need to control floods.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. President. Now, phase 1 is supposed to serve 12,475 hectares.
That's
Thank you.
correct.
Thank you, Mr. President, for acknowledging that. But the last time you presented to me, last hearing, budget hearing dito, you only showed 7,367.62 hectares operational area.
5,000.
Why? What's the discrepancy? Why is there's a discrepancy, Mr. President?
The 7,000 figure based on this document is farmer beneficiaries. Oh, okay.
No, we're talking of
Yes,
hectares, Mr. President.
So it is irrigated area for phase 1 is 7,367 hectares. And so why hindi 12,000? Bakit kulang?
Actually, pag nagawa yung high dam, sir, yun yung madadagdag. Kasi yan yung isa-service ng ano.
So,
Hindi pa sa
yes, but the question,
design, sir.
okay.
Magaganda lang.
So it turns out, Mr. President, that the 7,000 hectares that is now being irrigated is the current area, but, and they're explaining this, when phase 2 is completed, this service area of 7,000 will reach 12,000. In other words, the limit, the 12,000 target is takes into consideration both phase 1 and phase 2 being operational.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. President. No, I'm just talking about phase 1 because during the last hearing, I was informed that phase 1 alone, it's supposed to cover or serve 12,475 hectares. Hindi pa na-factor in dito yung phase 2. Bakit ngayon papasok natin yung phase 2? And yet, sa phase 1, 7,267 hectares lang ang operational. So ano nangyari doon sa almost 5,000 hectares na hindi nasasakop doon sa operation? So again,
and his staff, apparently there has been a lack of qualifying conditions to be able to, for phase 1 to reach 12,000 hectares. When it is the rainy, wet season under phase 1, they can reach 12,000 hectares.
during
The wet season
wet season, Mr.
with
President.
phase 1.
Okay.
But if it is dry season, they can only reach 7,000 hectares. But if phase 2 is completed, whether wet or dry season, they then will be able to irrigate 12,000 hectares.
Thank you, Mr. President. But during the Blue Ribbon hearing back in 2023, that wasn't mentioned raining or wet or dry, etc. It was very clear during the presentations sa Blue Ribbon hearing, you did say, kayo dyan sa NIA, na yung phase 1 will service 12,475 hectares. Very clear yon sa presentation ninyo.
Yes, and
Hindi
that's what,
sinabi, they never mentioned na 12,000, kung kasama yung phase 2 ha, yung 12,000, pang rainy lang yan. Pag dry,
That's
hindi kaabot yung 12,000 na, huwag kayong umasa. Nothing like that,
That is correct, and that's why,
Mr. President.
yes, that is why they are clarifying now that
So ngayon binabawi nyo yung sinasabi, Mr. President, yung sinabi
kina-clarify lang kasi umaabot naman ng 12,000. Yun nga lang kapag panahon ng tag-ulan. Pag tag-init, hanggang 7,000 lang. Now, having said that, they admit that they failed to make that clarification.
So, okay, that's what I want to hear. They failed to meet that qualification that they set na dapat 12,000 whether wet or dry. Dapat maging clear. Kasi doon sa presentation, it was very clear na 12,000. Marami mga farmers nagpalakpakan noon. And now, inaamin nyo, nag-failed, good. Lahat naman nagkakamali. Dapat ganon. Dapat straightforward tayo sa mga farmers natin. E pangit naman yung paasahin natin yung mga farmers natin. Sila nagpapakain sa atin. Sila yung palang kawawa. And then sila ang nasa-short change.
That would be about 5,000 farmers based on the average hectareage. No? So malaking number of farmers.
So, pag dry season, so itong 12,475 hectares, I need certification na ito ay co-cover during wet season. Certified by experts and independent bodies.
Well, the Irrigators Association and
Who are the members of this irrigate? Kasi ilang beses na na-mention natin yung irrigators associations. Who are these people?
sila mismo yung mga farmer beneficiaries ng irrigation projects, Mr.
Okay,
President.
very good. So, so 12,475 pag wet. So I want certificate during wet season. And I want
Yes.
certification
It will be submitted.
for that. Okay. Some of the contractors of Balog have been blacklisted, Mr. President, and permanently blacklisted. Some, and then meron ata isa o dalawa, if I'm not mistaken, na permanently blacklisted. Now, were we able to recover from them? Dahil dito sa mga na blacklist? Halimbawa na lang itong Guangxi Hydraulic and ESER Enterprise. Guangxi Hydraulic and ESER Enterprises.
Yes, Mr. President, these two contractors have been sued by the NIA and blacklisted. Yes, they have filed an appeal, but in the blacklisting, there is an inclusion of a penalty. No?
Yes. Performance security warranty and liquidated damages. Tinutulungan ko na kayo.
Yes, that's
Parang
correct.
hirap na hirap pa kayo magsagot. So, did we recover something like performance security warranty and how much? And I need documentation pertaining to that.
They have not recovered it because the two contractors appealed the case.
They appealed the case?
Sent the other one. 300 million is the claim, the amount being claimed, but it is precisely still on appeal. No?
It's on appeal.
Yes,
And again, I need documentations.
we will
pertaining
submit,
that.
Mr. President.
Okay. So, currently, Mr. President, on appeal, itong mga contractor that I did mention, and how much was the amount again that they're appealing? Yun sana yung kinukuha natin from the performance security warranty and liquidated damages. And what is the status of the appeal, Mr. President?
The appeal is now submitted for resolution before the Court of Appeals, Mr. President.
Submitted for resolution. Okay. Very good, Mr. President. That's noted. Now, yung Lorenzo Construction, di po ba nagkaroon niya ng 34.97 na slippage? Am I correct, Mr. President? We're still talking about Balog-Balog here.
Construction project, nagkaroon talaga ng slippage ng 34%.
Okay.
And what the NIA did was to instruct them to comply with a catch-up plan, which they did. And therefore, the project was completed. It was completed.
Which particular project is this? What phase, Mr. President?
North Main Canal of the Balog-Balog, Mr. President. It was completed in 2022.
I'm afraid not, Mr. President. In fact, ang gagawa ng completion, nag-hire ng bagong contractor, Santa Clara.
That is a different phase. So this phase, this project was completed North Main Canal, Mr. President. Now, the one that was identified, Santa Clara, is pertains to the High Dam project itself, not the North Main Canal. So maraming components yung Balog-Balog. Merong Main Canal, merong High Dam. So yung sa Santa Clara, recently bidded, tama, hindi pa kompleto, but that refers to the High Dam project.
So are you saying, Mr. President, na yung slippage ng San Lorenzo completed na?
In the North Canal, Main Canal, yes.
Canal, Main Canal. Can I have as soon as possible documentation? Kasi nung pumunta kami, walang activities eh. Mr. President, at hindi pa rin gawa yung certain areas doon
Yes.
sa Balog-Balog na talagang completed na after they did a catch-up plan as was mentioned.
Yes,
By
Mr.
NIA,
President.
President.
Kaya walang activity dun sa High Dam project area was because kakamobilize pa lang. Kailan? Nung nakaraang linggo lang na award kasi sa Santa Clara, tama? Iba pa yun. Mobilization, yes, yes. Last week.
Anong catch-up pa ginawa?
Yes, by Santa Clara. But we will submit the requested documents on the North Main Canal completion.
Mr. President, I would like to show the video again one more time. Pakisabi dito niya, Mr. President, alin itong sinasabi niyong catch-up plan na natapos na. That's the Balog-Balog, okay? Yan yung mga heavy equipment na nakatenga lang. Okay.
That refers to, according to the NIA, that refers to the High Dam project, Mr. President. Hindi na daw nila nilabas yung equipment dahil nga nagmamadali sila.
Okay.
At
So saan parte din yung catch-up plan? Saan yung tinapos? Saan dyan?
the North Main Canal, Mr. President. That one is the main dam, Mr. President. That pertains to equipment for the main dam as well.
Yes, sir. Mga na-hold dun sa terminated contract.
Kasi Mr. President, on the ground, when we went there and we talked to several farmers and they said there were no activities whatsoever since 2023 when I brought up that problem, Mr. President.
That's correct, Mr. President. Talagang
So kung gumawa
naantala.
sila ng catch-up plan, sana nakita ng mga farmers na, uy, may mga gumagawa pala rito.
Well, Mr. President, as explained earlier, the North Main Canal is different from the High Dam
Okay.
component. So there are several projects actually comprising the entire Balog-Balog High Dam project. So nakumpleto na yung North Main Canal by Lorenzo Doon nagkaroon ng slippage dahil at up to 34% dahil inaapektuhan ng COVID. Pero nakumpleto na yung North Main Canal. Ang na-delay ng husto dahil nga hindi natupad ang kontrata at na-terminate ito yung High Dam Project na kung saan ang Santa Clara ang nanalo at na-award lang nitong September.
29
19 o 29? Ano ba to? Yan, September 2025. Ang naipanalo ng Santa Clara ay yung High Dam Project, 7.67 billion construction. Kaya kakaumpisa pa lang last week. After designing last September 2025, 29 pa nga ang notice to proceed. So nag-mobilize na sila. And last week,
Yes, sir.
bakit nagtagal ng isang buwan at
Kasi may mga humaharang po doon na yung mga ibang grupo ng IPs.
okay. So finally, after signing notice to proceed in September 29, last week ay naroon na ang mobilization.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President.
Tama, until last week, wala talagang nangyayari. At least ng construction activities doon.
Actually, ang sabi ng mga farmers doon, wala talaga since the last hearing that we conducted here. I brought it up and binalikan namin in September last month. I mean, a couple of months ago. And the farmers said wala silang nakita activities whatsoever.
And the NIA confirms that because the notice to proceed was September 29, which is and it took some time before until last week na mobilize finally yung mga equipment.
Okay. Sinabi ninyo during the last budget hearing to us na balak yung tapusin ang Balog-Balog project by 2027. How is that possible? Meron kayong tinatawag na North Canal, meron kayong tinatawag na High Dam. Meron pang
2027.
phase 1, phase 2. So, kaya ba talagang tapusin yon? Sabihin nyo na ngayon, baka pagdating sa susunod na hearing sa 2027, sabihin nyo, ay, we failed again. I don't want to hear people, the Filipino people doesn't want to hear failed again or NIA failed because of the contractor. Then why keep on hiring contractors that fails us?
Yes, in the last budget hearing, they did commit to a 2027 deadline.
Right.
But the intervening event was that the NEDA board was delayed in its approval. They finally approved the change in scope and increase in cost in March the following year, 2025, this year. And therefore, not delay. Kung naaprubahan ng mas maaga sana yun, matatapos ng 2027. Dahil yung budget debate was about about October. Pero it took them another 6 months, November, December, January, February, almost 6 months before the NEDA board approval was made, and therefore na delay. And now they are committing to a year later, 2028, Mr. President.
2028, can you give us, Mr. President, time frame or first quarter, second quarter, third quarter?
Anong time frame? 2028?
Last quarter.
December? January? Ano? The fourth quarter of 2028 based on the contract, the agreement.
2028 fourth quarter.
Yes.
And then will there be an additional budget allocation for that to make it
The change in cost, increase rather in cost, and change in scope were both approved last
Kaya nga,
May,
Mr. President,
March 2025.
How much more ang kailangan this time?
An additional 4 billion was added to the original cost, Mr. President.
So additional 4 billion pesos
That is correct.
by December 2028, and this is being recorded, and we can go back again in 2028. So it should be completed December. Okay, and with an additional 4.5, how much? 4 billion.
From 13.37 billion, it is now 18.8 billion revised. So an additional about 4 billion, Mr. President.
Okay,
Now, if you want to total both phase 1 and phase 2,
how much is it, Mr.
it will
President?
be 20.544 billion.
Okay.
Service area, 34,400 hectares.
34,000.
Farmer beneficiaries,
Very good.
21,700.
It's music to my ears, Mr. President, those figures that you just mentioned to us.
And if I may add, it will also address flooding in the Tarlac area,
Oh.
flood control. So that too-
Bonus pa.
yes.
Okay, sige,
Mr.
let's see.
President.
Again, babalikan ko kayo, Mr. President, pagdating ng time na yung mga pinapromise nyo dito kayo. Kasi ako
And
yung tao.
I share the concern of the good senator, Mr. President, because for the record, it was under my chairmanship of the National Irrigation Administration in 2014 that this Balog-Balog project was approved by the NEDA board. 2025 na.
Okay.
Hindi pa natatapos at kaya tayo mismo, kasama po namin kayo, nakukulitin ng NIA na matapos na tong proyektong ito dahil it's a long time coming, magsasampung taon na.
Thank you, Mr. Sponsor. Thank you, Mr. President. Now, let's move on. Dako naman tayo sa Bacalelon. Okay. Last budget hearing, NIA reported two contradictory physical accomplishment rates, 77.53% and 90% with the catch-up plan. Ano po nangyari dito? Can NIA confirm the actual physical accomplishment of PESCO Incorporated?
And the irrigation system. The average is 90. Pero pag hiniwalay po natin yung dalawang phase, yung dalawang component, 77% pa lang ang naging completion nung dam at that point. But today,
86%.
86?
Yung dam ba?
Yes. Today,
87.
they are now at 87% completion of the dam, Mr. President. Kaya dalawa yung completion percentages.
Ano kaya kung pagkaisay isahin nila natin, Mr. President? Kailan ba talaga makukumpleto?
Pag pinagkaisa ngayon, 93% na po ang completion rate.
93%. At kailan po masasabi natin totally completed yung project, Mr. President?
Yes, the target to complete all 100% is first quarter next year, Mr. President.
First quarter next year. Again, babalikan ko kayo dyan, Mr. President. Now, so yung contractor nito Bacalelon up to now is PESCO Incorporated. Tama, Mr. President?
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Aware ba kayo na ito'y natag sa flood control mga projects na naisumbong sa isumbong mo kay Pangulo website? Dahil sa 10 projects niyang mga questionable, Mr. President?
Hindi daw nila alam. Ang binabantayan daw nila yung top 15. O at least yun yung alam nilang mga nabanggit ng
But since na ito'y naisumbong na sa Pangulo, siguro, Mr. President, bantayan nyo, At siguraduhin nyo itong mga ginagawa niyang project, yung infrastructure projects na ginagawa nito para sa NIA, ibusisiin ninyo na dapat it can withstand signal number 5 pa kung kinakailangan.
Yes, binomonitor po nila ng husto at according to the administrator, pumirma nga, sumulat na sila sa AMLA para humingi ng list ng posibleng mga contractor na mayroong ganitong klaseng mga contractor ng NIA na nagsaservice sa NIA. So they are binabantayan po nila.
And when are you going to do like inspection and certification na yung project ay up to standard, Mr. President? Especially itong PESCO ay sinumbong na pala sa Pangulo. When are you going to do that to ensure na tama yung ginawang trabaho ng PESCO para di sa Macaleluan project, Mr. President, Mr. Sponsor?
Yes, that's correct. May inspectorate ang NIA at halos araw-araw nilang minomonitor itong pag-implementa ng mga proyekto.
Now, Mr. President, may mga farmers na nagsabi sa amin when we went there, binibenta raw ng dalawang engineer yung ilang mga materyales tulad ng mga semento at kung ano pa. Kaya nangyayari, yung mga isinasaksak na lamang daw doon sa project ay hindi lang substandard kung hindi fake pa. Na-mention yun sa video.
Iimbisigahan po nila kung meron pong ganitong mga aligasyon dahil hindi daw sila papayag sa ganitong klaseng sistema ng palakad sa mga proyekto ng NIA.
The farmers na nagsumbong sa amin, nag-mention sila a certain engineer Mark and Brin. Ito ba engineer ng mga contractor to o engineer ng contractor o engineer ng NIA?
Engineer po nung contractor according to the NIA. Which BESCO. Engineer ng BESCO.
Engineer ng BESCO. So ano pong papel ng BESCO dito sa Macaleluan project? Mr. President.
Sila ang contractor, Mr. President.
Sila ang contractor. Okay. Well, then you have to investigate this engineer Mark and Brin. Dahil, Mr. President, kung ibinibenta niya mga materyales na dapat mapupunta doon sa structure, sa project, at pinapalitan niya ng kung ano na lang, bato, etc. Delikado po.
That is correct, Mr. President, and the administrator will immediately look into this and investigate, Mr. President.
And Mr. President, dapat periodically while under construction, yung dam o yung irrigation, someone from NIA should be doing some monitoring and inspection, Mr. President, to ensure na tama yung ginagawa nilang project.
Meron po. Halos daily, may resident engineer sila na nagbubusisi po dito sa status at yung construction ng mga proyekto.
Then, Mr. President, you have to interview some farmers or maybe question these two personalities na nagbebenta ng mga semento at kung ano na pa at ang pinapalit ay bato. Bato raw po ang isinasaksak na lang doon sa imbis na semento, sasaksakan ng bato tapos lalagyan ng palitada.
Yes, Mr.
That's
President.
dangerous, Mr. President.
Definitely, Mr. President. But you mentioned two names, but isang engineer pa lang ang pangalan. Brin?
Engineer Mark and Engineer Brin. They're both
Dalawang tao.
engineers, Mr. President.
Engineer Mark and Engineer Brin. Paimbisigahan nila po kaagad.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Now let's move on to a different topic, Mr. President. But before that, let me be allowed to show a video presentation, Mr. President.
Ulan na panahon na ng Marso, Abril, wala na. Kakunti na tubig. Wala akong nakitang nag-maintain na buwan daily or weekly or monthly. At tulad niyan, di ba, ang dami na siyang yung mga dumi, basura sa ibabaw. So nangyari niyan, parang kusang loob ko na sa yung kinakapatid ko. During the flood, yung baha, kami na nagtatanggal para sumama yung
Ito yung tinambakan nila, no? Kaya lang tinatanggal din. Mga magsasaka din. Dahil wala silang tubig eh. Dati yung mga nasa baba na hindi nagbubumba na ngayon.
Tapos magmo-mobilization lang para makakuha ng initial 15%. Tapos wala namang progress yung project every year. Paano po natin ma-resolve itong issue na ito, Mr. President?
Yes, ilang proyekto yun? With respect to the first one,
Sana si my colleague, the sponsor, Senator Pangilinan, will not object and hindi po siya masaktan if I would ask for a change of rule para diretso na lang ako tatanong sa NIA as opposed to ngayon ang nangyari. Meron ako tatanong kay Mr. Sponsor, then Mr. Sponsor will ask for a minute suspension. Nagbabalikan, napapatagal, nahiya na po ako sa mga kasamahan natin na maraming pila pa rin na gusto magtanong, nadidelay na. Is it okay if we conduct a change of rule, Mr. President?
well, actually, I don't mind being the one answering the question because the NIA used to be an agency that I headed. And I'm also interested to know.
Ganun napapatagal tayo, Mr. President. Samantalang, kung siya na mismong sasagot, direct to the point na hindi na tayo nagpapabalik-balik pa. Again, with due respect sa inyo, Mr. President.
Yes,
Mr.
Mr.
Sponsor.
President.
Wala ako, I don't have anything against you.
That's right.
You're just doing your job.
Pero gusto ko pong depensahan talaga ang ahensya na dati akong namuno. Kaya okay lang sa akin kahit na medyo natatagalan. I hope our colleagues will also understand.
So napakabait niyo naman, Mr. Sponsor. At malaking utang na loob na tatanungin niya ito. Kasi kung ako, didikdikin ko to hanggang sa pagpapawisan to, sinlaki ng baseball.
I can understand also the
Bolang pagpapawisan
and we
ito.
welcome
Hindi lang
actually.
kita matodo-todo because of my respect to you, Mr. President. Kasi kung ito ang sasalang sa akin, sa maniwala ko sa hindi, baka paglabas nito nakatuwalya na to kasi punong-puno na to ng pawis, Mr. President.
But we welcome the questions of the good senator because this is part of public accountability. And sa atin, dapat lang. We should always be ready to ask the difficult questions and they should always be prepared to answer difficult questions, Mr. President.
Culture and para ako'y magkaroon ng enough time to investigate lahat ng mga kalokohan dito na pagkahaba-haba, Mr. President. And I thank Senator Kiko Pangilinan in that case. So, comment na lang ako. Again, bilang respeto sa Senator Pangilinan dahil kung hindi, sabi ko kanina, kapag tinapos ko to, lalabas tong ni administrator naka-bathrobe na at nakatualya dahil pagpapawisan siya talaga. Para siyang naisalang sa steam bath. Anyway, ganito na lamang kayo sa NIA. Ayusin yung trabaho ninyo. Kasi sa lahat ng kalokohan na ginagawa ninyo, ang tinatamaan yung mga farmers. Kawawang-kawawa po sila. Nandiyan na nga yung mga smuggling ng mga produkto, ng bigas, ng gulay. Sino tinatamaan pag kakaroon ng food smuggling? Farmers. Tapos hindi nila kaya mag-compete dahil yung presyo ng mga imported na food galing sa ibang bansa, mura. So marami sa mga farmers natin nababankrupt, nagsasara, etc. And of course, ito yung sinasabi natin, hero, mga farmers natin dahil sila nagpapakain sa atin. Is this the way we treat our heroes? Sino-shortchase natin sila? Yung pera na para sa kanila, kinukupit natin. Samantalang yung pawis nila, ang makikinabang doon, tayo. Ang masaklap noon, yung pera na para sa kanila, nabubulsa. Be prepared niya pagdating sa hearing. Hindi wato si Marinyo sa akin. Nuclear bomb. Sa maniwala kasi hindi. Thank you, Mr. President.